In today's motorcycle therapy short film, Elle takes a boat!
Just checking to see if you're listening, blah, blah, blah. Just checking to see if you're listening, na, 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 na. Just checking to see if you're listening, blah, blah, blah. Just checking to see if you're listening, na, 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 na.
No, not that boat. That's Lake Titicaca. Elle and I spent a few hours with the locals, and we saw how they lived on these homemade floating islands. And then it was time for us to leave Puno, Peru, and cross a border into Bolivia. So we spent the night at Copacabana. This is us riding, and on the shores of Lake Titicaca, you can see on the left there. And this is what it looks like when you board a ferry in Bolivia. Now, these ferries are small, but they are well used, and Elle was a little bit nervous, wouldn't you say, Elle?
Totally. Look at the one on the right. That one doesn't have any missing floorboards. I wanted to go on that one, but he waved us over to this one. In fact, I even thought about refusing this one and letting you go ahead without me and taking a different boat than you.
Yeah, I think you've thought about that on a grander scale during this trip as well, haven't you?
But I was nervous on this boat. I never got off my bike the whole way across the lake because I didn't trust it not to fall over on those wobbly floorboards.
Yeah, in this situation, you could say that Elle was a bit of a nervous traveler. She stayed on her bike. But these ferries, they're small, they carry a large cargo like this bus, and it's a pretty main thoroughfare. We're on a ferry in Lake Titicaca.
We're not on a ferry, we're on a floating... I can't say that.
She's a little nervous, she's a little camera shy right now, but I think it's fun, a little adventure.
We're on a floating piece of driftwood.
Yeah, where are we?
I don't know.
We're in Lake Titicaca, and we're in Bolivia. And behind us, here's where you can see the floorboards, what we're talking about. Now, we only just realized that we drove on forwards and we were going to have to back off of here. That added to the stress. There's no footage of Elle backing off of the ferry because it took all three of us to do that, and there was no one to hold a camera. But for me, I had a very helpful ferry boat captain, and here he is being helpful. He's a little too helpful though, as you see right here. Oh, stop! But I didn't fall over. In fact, you don't have to make anything look graceful when you're riding a KLR. You just have to stay on your wheels. And this is us saying goodbye to the ferry boat captain. We did pay him a little bit. I can't remember how much it was, but it was a reasonable fare, and it was a little side adventure, so I thought it was fun. So we just got off of that ferry, that wooden ferry.
And we didn't fall over.
Yeah.
Neither of us.
Wasn't that stressful, was it?
That was stressful. Yeah. It's done. It's good. It's all good.
We did a lot of pushing, a lot of panting, because we're at something like, I don't know, 10,000, 11, 12,000 feet elevation, which is under 4,000 meters, but we're still not used to it. And now
Backing up a motorcycle with no reverse gear on a bunch of rotting boards over dirt is not fun. But we did it.
And then we cruised on into beautiful Bolivia.
Just checking to see if you're listening, blah, blah, blah. Just checking to see if you're listening, na, 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 na. Just checking to see if you're listening, blah, blah, blah. Just checking to see if you're listening, na, 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 na.
Hey, thanks for watching. You can also find me on Instagram and Twitter, and check out my book, Motorcycle Therapy. You can find it in stores, and you can download it too. It's also an audiobook.